Bible says the Jews are black. You understand?
A nation of priests.
They ain't gonna never read you that.
But what happened?
They ain't gonna tell you that the Jews are so-called black people. This book of the law of the Lord is only for Israel.
It's only a matter of time.
Only for us, it was given to us.
Before the remnant of Israel
That's
wakes
our
up.
Lord.
That's right.
That's our big brother. That's the one that's coming back
And we
for
ride.
us. Back for us.
We come from a bloodline of priests, sold into captivity. Father, break these chains off me. Make me free. In time, ambition. 2024 AD. Live from the belly of the beast. Babylon. Should we stay? Should we flee? In time's ambition.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, we back at it again with another Thankful Thursday. All praises to the Most High. I've got Officer Yaden on here with me today. Like his all praises. Have the brother in there. He's zealous for the Lord. He always wanting to get it in.
Right.
But always wanting to get it in. So hey, he's showing up. Like it. So that's what we have to do. We gotta show up for the Lord when He lead us to do so, right? Hey, and before we kick off the lesson, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh by HaMashiach Yahushua, giving all praise and honor to the Heavenly Father in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahushua.
That's right.
And also, let's give double honors to the elders of Israel that are out there that are ruling well. We give thanks to that. Without them, hey, we wouldn't be here today. Like, yeah, they led the way so that we can be out here and stand in boldness, teaching the people.
Right.
So all praises for that.
All praises,
Man. And we appreciate anybody that comes in the building. We appreciate you. I already see Amada came up in here. She said she couldn't wait. Shalom. She said she couldn't wait for the class.
Right.
All praises to the Most High. All praises.
Right.
Shalom. Brother Frank, shalom. The water for tuning in. And for anybody that's going to catch this later, shalom. The water for tuning into another Thankful Thursday. It's pretty much a continuation of the series that Chief started when they talked about go and teach our nations. He said to go teach our nations. So we started going into like what that means and what it really means to be a disciple. And the Lord led me into teaching what it means to be the disciple, the things that come with being a disciple, and kind of teaching lessons going down that path. So if you haven't caught it already, there's a few of them before this one. You can go back through our videos and you can catch those. They're really edifying, especially if you're trying to walk in the uprightness of the Lord. We try to examine it. We have a real perspective on it and try to make the Bible seem very practical in a world that isn't very practical.
God.
Anything you want to add in on that, Officer Yaden?
Yeah, man. Well, like you said, I mean, we out here for the children of Israel, man. Like myself, I'm trying to get used to this thing, trying to put myself out there more, get my face out there so you recognize and see that the young ones, we growing up in this truth, man. We sooner or later we're gonna be taking over. We're gonna be the ones making lessons, you know. So
hey, all praises for that. That kind of like reminds me of like how the rotation of the Levites in the temple work. Like they would work from like 20 on up, and then when they get, if I remember right, they get like in their 40s, they kind of get retired from it. They finish with their serving their time in the temple. And they get to go live like normal lives, you know, just like among the people.
Right. So yeah, I'm glad we had this opportunity to do this, man, and edify the children of Israel. Hopefully, y'all get your precepts, man. Y'all get to your markers, your pens. Get ready for this. The brother is bringing out a mighty lesson today. So all praise to the Most High God for that, man.
Yeah, all praise to the Most High for it. Hey, and with that, hey, we'll jump into it. If you haven't already seen what the title is, it is Formation of Character, covering humility, service, and charity. And we know charity is love, right? So when I was putting this together, I was thinking of how can we present the best example of discipleship for the people to learn from. So as I was led by the Spirit, it's like why not go to the master teacher? Why not go to Yahushua? Yahushua was the master teacher when it came to teaching the principles of the law without just being like book, chapter, verse. He would twist them all the verses in there, and he'd be teaching you something out of Leviticus, something out of Deuteronomy, be teaching you T.O.R law, be teaching you prophecy, all of that in one unique parable or one lesson, right?
Right.
So I wanted to visit how he walked, because we call ourselves Israelites, follower of HaMashiach, right? I don't really call myself a Christian.
Right.
I don't call myself a Christian, but I'll say I'm a follower of HaMashiach. So why not use his example, like it says in 1 Peter 2:21-22? He left an example for us. So why not use him as the example or the blueprint for being a disciple? Because of course he had to teach the disciples how to disciple, right?
Right.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start in John 13, and we're gonna start from the top. Because this is going over. This is the Mashiach, the Yahushua. He's during we're during the feast. It's during feast season, right? This is right before he knows he's going to be called to the Father, and it's going to tell you going to that. So I'm not going to say too much, but we're going to walk through it, and like if you got questions, comments, or anything, go ahead and put them in the chat. That's what it's here for. We're here to interact with the people. We want to be able to have an interactive lesson where we're teaching you and growing with you as well.
So you said John 13 from the top.
That's
good. Now before the feast of the Passover, when Jesus knew that his hour was come, that he should depart out of this world unto the Father, having loved his own which were in the world, he loved them unto the end.
He said he loved his disciples. He loved the apostles unto the end. His being in the world, it's being in the world, but they weren't a part of that world. He loved them, just like we should love one another. We love we gotta love each other. In most. Oh, shalom, brother. Shalom, Lavella.
Shalom.
He loved his own, it's unto the end, and that's how we should be. I know, brothers, we go out week in, week out to teach our people because we love them. And as we seen, there was a video that came out, I think a couple of weeks ago. A brother was just out there teaching. Edomite come up to the camp. He got a gun. The brother was just we go out there knowing that we could run into one of those situations. Each and every time we go out, we know we put our life on the line.
Right.
But the scriptures tell us that it's to save your life, it's to save your life is to lose your life.
That's right.
We got to be willing to lose our lives to gain it all, to gain the sheep. So that we can bring in the sheep into the fold to return to the Father, the HaMashiach Yahushua. We got to be willing to love our people to the end.
That's right.
You had anything you want to add on that?
No, that was a good explanation. I was going to bring that precept. I couldn't find it, but about how if you endure to the end, you are saved. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can grab that for you real quick.
Yeah, it's real quick. Show Israel that. Because a lot of people say they are saved and they don't really know what it means to be saved, right?
Matthew 24. Computer's being slow. like it's Matthew. Here it is, Matthew 10 and 22. It said Yishi. Is that the one you wanted?
You said 10 and 22?
Yeah. Did you want 10 and 22?
Uh,
Because there's another one that says something to the same.
well, yeah, that's good.
Okay, Con. This is Matthew 10 and 22. And it says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But he that endureth to the end shall be saved.
It says we're going to be hated for his name's sake, right? We're going to be hated the same way he was, right? He wasn't going out there preaching a love message unto all nations, right? He's preaching for the children of Israel. He's preaching that they may be saved, right, for everlasting salvation. So yeah, we're going to be hated the same exact way that he was, right? And as long as we endure to the end, we shall be saved.
That's right.
I just wanted to bring that out.
Hey, that's a good point. That's a real good point. And it goes along with what we're talking about. Being like it's we go out there, we put our lives on the line like it's because men they love to hear their pastor preach a feel good message. But every message can't be a feel good message. You gotta have a little rebuke sometime, right? Like I can't tell you you're doing everything perfectly all the time if you're not.
Right.
If you don't know you got to keep the law, what I look like telling you you're gonna get the kingdom of heaven, but I ain't provided you what gets you there. I just told you, if you come to church, if you praise the Lord, He's gonna accept your praise and you're gonna get into heaven. Wait, you skipped the whole thing. You hit the whole point.
Right.
How do you get to heaven? What I gotta do? I just gotta give Him praise. Yep, brother, that's it. No, that's not it.
Nope.
It wouldn't be verses that say that He chastised those He loved if they're if that was everybody just gets Him praise and you get to heaven.
Right. Yep.
That's not how that works. But He watches out and loves us. We so we can feel compelled by the Spirit to go out and have the same love that He showed us to the people. We gotta rebuke them or reprove them from the evil ways so that they can walk in the light. Say that somebody does come up there and they're like, oh yeah, I'm keeping the commandments, doing this, that, and the third. Then we can talk those good things then. But if our people don't know how are they gonna correct themselves? Right. They don't know, they can't correct themselves. So it's a time for everything. Right, and this chapter is telling you that too. It's a time for everything because we know that Yahsharahla He's about to pass on to the Father. Right, get me started at verse 2.
God. And supper being ended, the devil having now put into the heart of Judas Issachar, Simon's son, to betray him.
Yep, we already know the story. For those who believe, we know what happens when Judas Iscariot he betrays Christ.
Right.
But this is all from the beginning, a part of the Most High's plan. Go ahead.
Right. Verse 3. Jesus, knowing that the Father hath given all things into His hands, and that He was come from God and went to God. Hey,
that's a cut right there for anybody that believes Jesus is God. Look, Jesus is God. How that work? If He all things were given, that means somebody had it first to give to you. Number one, all things into His hands, and He was come from God. Not that He was God, but He came from God, and He went to God. Right. Right. Just a little thing. No, you might want to highlight that in your Bible right there. Just for anybody that want to, hey, Jesus is God. Well, the gospel says something different, right?
Right.
All right, let's continue.
Verse 4. He riseth from supper, and laid aside his garments, and took a towel and girded himself.
So just imagine that, because back in the day, you would have like your tunic, and then over your tunic, you have a little jacket. So what he did, he took his garment off, the outer garment. He took a towel and he girded it around himself. Right? It's probably a pretty long towel. I couldn't tell you what the towels looked back then. I'm pretty sure he wrapped it around himself. So had to be a pretty decent size.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
After that, he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet and to wipe them with the towel wherewith he was girded.
Now, Christ, right here, he's washing the disciples' feet. Now, imagine if your boss came to your office and started asking you, like, "Oh, let me file this paperwork for you. Let me." You be like, "What? I'm supposed to be doing this for you, right? I'm supposed to be doing this for you." But so you're gonna see how someone like Peter in the next coming verse, he's taken aback for what Yahushua is doing. But let's continue. I'll explain a little more as we go.
Verse 6. Then cometh he to Simon Peter, and Peter saith unto him, Lord, doest thou wash my feet?
That's what we were talking about earlier. Like if your boss came up and start following your paperwork, or you lifting something heavy and he just come over and start trying to lift it with you, you're like, what are you doing this?
Right.
That's that same sentiment Peter is having right here. He said, Lord, what are you doing washing my feet?
Right. Verse 7. Jesus answered and said unto him, What I do thou knowest not now, but thou shalt know hereafter.
Now, this plays into two things as I was doing some studying. Now, if you're familiar with the Old Testament, the priests, before they performed the duties and the rites before the Lord, they had to be sanctified. So they would wash their hands and they would wash their feet. Right? Let's just jump to that real quick, just to show the people. So this would be Exodus 30 and start at verse 19.
Exodus 30, verse 19. For Aaron and his sons shall wash their hands and their feet thereat.
Right. Continue.
When they go into the tabernacle of the congregation, they shall wash with water, that they die not. Or when they come near to the altar to minister, to burn offering made by fire unto the Lord.
So what would happen was they had to sanctify themselves like this while washing with the water, just to wash their hands, wash their feet before they had to perform any service for the Lord. Right. I believe that it was the same thing that Yahushua, when he said that to him in verse 7, he said, What I do thou knowest not, but thou shalt know hereafter. Right? He's washing their feet right there. What do you mean? What you mean? What you doing? I don't know. You washing my feet. I see you, Lord. Lord, I see you down here washing my feet. So he was setting them up for something. I say, because you know that he was later after, he tells them to go amongst the nations and teach the people, making disciples. But this, to me, I have to understand that this is going into them, him sanctifying them before everything's about to happen. He's showing them this is the sanctification in which I'm going to send you out into the world. Because the Levites, they got sanctified by the washing. They washed their hands, washed their feet. So before they went to the Lord, and like you said, or you more so you read, that they did it before they ministered. Because what the disciples are about to do, what the apostles are about to do, they're about to minister to the people coming afterwards. So you can look at it like that as a process of sanctification. But I also thought this was a good point for leadership, and we'll go into that as we continue on into the next verses. So let's pick up at 8.
Come on, verse 8. Peter saith unto him, Thou shalt never wash my feet. Jesus answered him, If I wash thee not, thou hast no part with me.
Now that's why I say it had to go into sanctification. He said, if I can't sanctify you, I can't cleanse you, you can't have no part with me. Or you can see it as I'm here to serve you, and if you don't want no part of that, you can't have no part of me. We can't have dealings with each other. Right? And Peter was like, just like anybody else, say that your boss came up to you, start doing, you're like, hey, I got that. Or your father or a leader, one of your leaders came up and they started doing all this stuff. You be like, wait, hold on, I got that. Hey, we got people that can do that. Don't worry about that. But that's why Peter has this like, no, Lord, don't do that. Don't do that. I can wash my own feet. You know. He's like, don't do that, Lord. But he told him, if you don't let me do this for you, you have no part with me. Now you got to think about that. Think on that. Shalom. Rib in the building. Shalom. Brother Khan. Strong brother.
Shalom.
Hey, we got something dropping this. We got dropping tomorrow. Brother Khan, he's gonna give you a breakdown from the Living Bible on a subject that he studied. So we got that dropping tomorrow. A little short, give a little breakdown. Hey, the brother's dropping jewels and knowledge on y'all.
Man, y'all better tune in, man. Everybody trying to get this truth out, man.
Man, we trying to get it in there.
Right.
What we got here? Oh, you posted the real posted something here. We got Luke. We got Luke 22 and 26 out of the CEB, the Common English Bible. It says, but that not the way it will be with you. Instead, the greatest among you must be like a person of lower status, and the leader like a servant. That's a good one.
Somebody precept right there.
And we got another one right after that. Just following up, it says, verse 27. So which one is greater? The one that is seated at the table or the one who serves at the table? Isn't it the one who is seated at the table? But I am among you as one who serves. So it's that same principle right there that we're talking about, where he's setting the example and saying, hey, I'm here to serve you, and if you don't have no part with that, you can't have no part with me.
Right.
That's a great precept right there.
Right.
That's a great precept right there. All right. Okay, so now we read 8. Peter said, don't wash my feet. The Lord said, hey, if I can't wash them, you ain't got nothing to do with me. Listen, watch what Peter does. Watch what Peter said. Verse 9.
Simon Peter saith unto him, Lord, not my feet only, but also my hands and my head.
He said, wash all of me, Lord. he said, not just my feet, wash all of me, Lord. He said, first he was like, no, you can't wash my feet. The Lord said, I ain't gonna have nothing to do with you. He said, man, not only my feet. He said, right here and behind my pink, between the pinkies, He said, wash my head, not my feet only, but my head and my hands. So it just shows you the extreme nature of which Peter wanted to have the Lord with him and be a part of what the Lord has going on.
Right.
He said, I gotta have it all. Give me the Axe body wash. Give me the special. All right, let's go on. Verse 10.
Jesus saith unto him, He that is washed needeth not save to wash his feet, but is clean every whit. and ye are clean, but not all.
Ooh, he's saying, I'm cleaning you like his. Every one of y'all get clean, but not every one of y'all is clean. Oof, that's scary. All right. Let's go on verse 12.
For he knew who would betray him. Therefore said he, ye are not all clean.
Man, he knew. He had discernment, but he already knew kind of. He knew the plan from the get-go. He knew when he came down what was going to happen, that the Most High was going to send one to betray him, to set him up to bring for our redemption.
Right.
All right. Go ahead.
So after he had washed their feet and had taken his garments and was set down again, he said unto them, know ye what I have done to you?
Mm-hmm. So he's asking them, what do you know why I did all this? They probably looked around for a little bit. We might, you know how sometimes when you got the answer, but you don't want to really say it out loud because you in fear of being wrong.
Yeah.
You just be like, nah.
Yeah. I'm let somebody else go first.
Yeah. Somebody else. Who want to take a crack at it?
Right.
I guess so. That's what he's doing. He's giving them that, making them think about it. Like, you know what I've done? Like, Lord, you washed our feet. You know that one person you washed our feet.
Right.
That's kind of, it's one of those moments, right?
Right.
He's gonna continue on. Go in verse 13. You're gonna see how he's gonna lay this all out and how this ties into the lesson.
Ye call me master and Lord, and ye say, well, for so I am.
Mm-hmm.
If I then, your Lord and Master, have washed your feet, ye also ought to wash one another's feet.
He's setting them up for modeling leadership, because a leader isn't one who just barks directions. You do this, you do that. A leader leads by example. He's setting them up. He's forming their character right there. He's saying, if you call me your Lord and Master, I am. That's me. If I call you like this, if you call me Lord and Master, and I wash your feet, can't y'all wash each other's feet?
Right.
Shouldn't you be washing each other's feet? Now, when you think about that, it goes into being humble. That touches one of the topics, humility. But that humility came by leadership. The leader showed them how to be so that they could emulate that and they could be humble themselves.
That's right.
He's showing them, if I'm supposed to be your Lord and your Master, and I can humble myself to do this lowly thing, why can't y'all do it for one another?
Right.
By leadership. He's showing you how to be a leader by being the leader. He's like, I'm gonna be the leader. I'm gonna serve you. And if I can do this, y'all should be able to serve one another.
Right.
And that goes into more of our lesson of how we are supposed to serve one another. It's not I become captain, general, and then everybody else, I just bark orders at. I'm above everybody beneath me. No. Yahushua is showing us in leading by example of humbling himself and showing you as a leader, you have to learn how to serve. You got to be a perfect servant to be so that you can be a leader. Because in leadership, you have to serve your people. Like being a king sounds all good and dandy until you got to start making the decisions for the people.
Come.
Okay, Everybody want to be the king until they got to wear the crown. Like
Right. Yeah.
Till you got to make decisions. You got to make rules. You got to make tough rulings. You got to give counsel. There was a video that WFI had a couple weeks back. Might have been 2 weeks back. And they had different leaders to come on and talk about leadership. Talk about being in Israel. How long they've been a leader. How long they've been in the truth. And the leader from BOW, Ratazai, he was like, yeah, I've got a family and everything, but I still got to take care of my people. He said, he got a large family. That brother got like 11 kids.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Ratazai got like 11 kids. Hey, that's a good brother though. That's a real good brother. I like his lessons. I like the spirit he moves in. Seems very humble. Hopefully one day I'll get to have a sit down face to face with him and talk, right? I met a member of his congregation, beloved brother. He came up here and he's held camp with us. So knowing that he had brothers like that in this camp, I know the kind of leader he is. Okay, because you just know that's how people are. Like, oh, right. Look at this. Look at that. Daughter of Zion in the building. Shalom, sister. Shalom. Shalom. As they say, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Yep, that's right. Heavy is the head that wears the crown because there's a lot of responsibility put on you as you are becoming the leader, as you are serving the people. There's a lot of things that come with it. A lot of late nights, studying, praying, fasting, counseling, all of that comes with it. But first, you have to learn to serve one another. Right. That's one of the first lessons. You got to learn to serve one another. They've been walking around with Yahushua, watching him talk to the people. Look, he cutting the Pharisees up with the scripture. Yeah. Like make them to eat their own words. He's healing the sick. Like he's raising the dead. Doing all this, giving teachings. He's doing all this. They get to sit back and watch all of that. They watched all that in real time. Like we can only imagine how that is. Imagine just one of the teachers that you listen to in Israel, and you get to be with them 24/7 for years, right? Walking around listening to them, and then they bow down and start trying to wash your feet. You're gonna feel weird too.
Right.
Like, wait a minute, not me. And like, if you don't let me do this, we can't have no part with me. I have that same answer. Hey, wash up my hands and my feet then. I can wash my own head. I ain't got no hair. I got that. But he's showing them by example.
Right. And that's what a true leader is, right? Mm-hmm. He is literally the Messiah. He's here to save a whole nation of people, yet right here in John 13, we see that he is humble enough to wash their feet and lead by an example, right? So I really respect that, and I'm glad you bringing this out, because there definitely is a lot of humility that needs to be taught, especially among Israel. There unfortunately are some people that they're in over their head. Like they let power get to their head, and they get these titles, and they think it's all about giving out orders. Hey, bring that out, man. Bring this out to do this for me, and it's really it's like a power thing getting into your head, and it's not about that, right?
Right.
So I'm glad you're bringing this out. This is good.
Yeah, because the lesson is about forming the character of a disciple. And what better way to teach somebody to be a good disciple than you doing it yourself, right?
Right.
Let's continue on to verse 15 and just read down to 17.
Okay. For I have given you an example that ye should do as I have done to you. Verily, verily, I say unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord, neither he that is sent greater than he that sent him. That's another Trinity cut right there.
Yeah.
Verse 17. If ye know these things, happy are ye if ye do them.
Yeah. If you know these things, like the servant isn't greater than his Lord, but he can do those things. Neither is the Lord greater than the one who sent him.
Right.
Like is the king, like is the king of all Israel, like is Yahweh, sent his son Yahushua and crowned him, giving him power to be our king. And then he said, no, like it's, even though neither one of these, he's giving you that the servant is not greater than the Lord. So he's building like the hierarchy. And then he said that the Lord isn't higher than God, but I can still do these things for the people.
Right.
True humility. And he said, happy will you be if you do them things.
Right.
Here we go. Good verse. Like it's Matthew 5:5. It says, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Great precept. Because you got to be humble. Like pride brings destruction, right?
Right.
And haughtiness before a fall.
That's
so
right.
how you expect to get the kingdom if you got pride, if you don't have humility? How you expect to be a good leader if you don't have humility as well? You can't show them what it means to have it if you ain't got it yourself.
Right. How you gonna lead by example? If
Right.
you ain't humble, how you gonna show other people to be humble?
Right. Like if you gotta exhibit these things. And say we gotta, like if the Lord tells us that we gotta, like when we walk after the Spirit, we ain't gotta worry about those things. The Lord, he walked in the Spirit all the time. Like he came down from the mountain after those 40 days, he was speaking the scripture.
Right.
He wasn't saying, yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah, I can't turn these stones into bread. He didn't let his flesh overrule his spirit. He was no longer fasting, and he could have been like, yeah, I can do all this. Yeah. But he was humble. And he cut down the adversary with the scriptures, with the word of God, furthering the example for us to follow. He even said it himself, I've given you this example. I've given you an example which you should do to one another. Right. You should serve one another. That's one of the things we really don't do. We serve ourselves on a daily basis, but we'll be quick to, a brother need help. Oh man, I can't help you. I ain't got you. I ain't got it. Knowing you're like, well, I was gonna buy some tickets to a concert, or I was gonna buy some new shoes. I saved up this money for that, but your brother need help.
As a matter of fact, that's in the law. You're supposed to help your brother, right? That's in the T.O.R, man.
Man, you're supposed to love your brother.
Yeah,
you love yourself.
Right. You wouldn't leave your brother just no help at all. You wouldn't leave him out to dry.
Right. Absolutely. We wouldn't do that. We shouldn't do that. If you do, hey, that's something wrong with you.
Right.
You don't take care of your own. Okay, you know how it says that you, like a man that doesn't take care of his family, he's worse than an infidel. Aren't we all family? Aren't we of the same family?
Right.
Different tribes, same family though. We all got the same fathers. You got a precept you wanted to bring out?
Oh no, I was looking at Leviticus.
Okay.
I think it was 19.
That's a good one to bring out. 1917.
Yeah.
1917 is a real good one to bring out.
Yeah. You want me to read it?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Leviticus 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him.
Because you love them, right?
Right.
And you're supposed to suffer sin upon one another. If I see you in a fault, I ain't gonna let you. I ain't gonna let you stay there. I'm gonna correct you.
Right.
I gotta have like it, but there's a way to do it. There's a way to do it. You gotta be in the spirit to know how to handle these matters. Like it's, and you've got to exhibit the fruits of the spirit. You've got to exhibit that so that you can be a great disciple. Because we're supposed to be walking in the spirit. How do I know that we are walking in the spirit? Didn't they say that you know? Didn't Christ say you would know them by their fruits? So if you know, like it's, what are those fruits? Let's jump into that. Let's get Galatians 5 and start at 22. And we're just going to give it a little example because this is doing the fruits of the spirit is a whole lesson. It's a whole lesson. I know the Rib knows. She know about that. She know about that. Done had plenty of lessons. She done gave lessons to sisters on that in a sister group. So she well versed in that, and we talk over things when we as we study. We go through it. We just sit down and like, hey, what about that? Like when I was talking to her today, I was going through this. I was like, when I was reading and studying up on the fruits of the spirit, this mean that. They don't like when you read it in the King James, it seemed like this, but like when you look into the Greek, it say that. She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, but we're gonna jump into this, and we're gonna walk down the fruits, and I'm just gonna give an example of each one of the fruits. I'm not gonna give a whole full lesson on it because it can really go into it. Look at it. Ahmad said that like we going over the fruits of the spirit. We used to do a challenge every week. We would be like, okay, where can you find the fruits of the spirit? What book, chapter, verse? Okay, all right, you got that. All right, what are the fruits of the spirit? we hit them with that for we did that for a couple of weeks. We just come out of nowhere, and then maybe a Rib come out one day and just look at them. What about like where can you find the fruits of the spirit? Just keep people on the toes. And then Amah hit me with it one day. I was like, really? You gonna hit me with it? I'm like, all right, like you gotta be humble and be like, yep. I can still be subject to the things that help us grow. And we forget things sometimes. So I had to humble myself down. I'm like, I'm the teacher. Who are you teaching? Who you gonna teach me how to what the spirit? I don't want to taught you. I can see some people getting like that, but try to keep it humble around here. Try to keep it humble.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Iron sharpeneth iron. Iron sharpening iron.
Yeah, I like that though, man. That's how it's supposed to be. I mean, we're supposed to be diving in these scriptures, trying to figure out things for edification and knowledge, right?
Right.
The figuring out the spirit, like that's something we got to know. We got to know how to test spirits, right? You can't just talk to anybody, right? 1 John 4:1. Let me just bring this out real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
It says, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits, whether they are of God, because many false prophets are gone out into the world.
Right.
So don't just listen to anybody, right? You got to try the spirit. See, are they living according to the oracles of God? Right. So.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
like, that's a real good one. Like, y'all better be marking these down in your Bible.
Man, I hope y'all are. I'm glad you put them in the chat too. I should have been doing that.
No, that's good. And we try to make it easy for the people. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I forget while we're in the lesson. Spirit be rolling. I just be like, Then we like 5 precepts away from wherever the last time I thought about putting it in there. So
Right.
I'll praise the Most High, but we'll try to keep that. Hopefully soon we'll get somebody that can permanently scribe for the lessons. If not, we can just pass it around with each other. So, because nobody's too high and mighty that they can't do the work.
Right.
Nobody.
Everybody got a role, man. When I was
Right.
first coming into this truth, I knew my role. My role was to read. Not everybody is ready to just jump out, be in the front stands teaching people. Like, you have to be built up in this truth. You have to be taught first so you can teach. Right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you like it's something like it's when you think that you're a teacher, you more must be taught again.
Right.
Right? You got to be taught again. Because when I got this truth, I wanted to just jump out there, teach everybody. And then I was sitting there and I heard a question. I'm like, ooh, I don't know how to answer that.
You're right.
Like, ooh, I was like, yeah, you know that Homer meme where he goes he starts backing into
Going to the bush.
that's how my spirit did. It was like, ooh, let me just back up a little bit.
Right.
Sit back, because you got to be humble in this truth. Because everybody don't know everything. Even when you come in, you've been in this truth 5-6 years, you can still learn something.
Right.
You can learn something. Don't think that just because you older, like yes, you should know more. Like yes, that's not always the case. I'm pretty sure the scribes and the Pharisees felt that way when HaMashiach came on the scene, or when he was in the temple. Isn't it just a young man that he know all these things? He know all these things. Or the Pharisees said, how you know all this and you ain't even 50 yet? Right?
Right.
Yeah. We all got to learn.
Right.
We all got to learn.
Everybody got to learn something.
Yeah.
Like, not everybody's not gonna have the answers to everything, right? Somebody is, at least somebody is going to be more knowledgeable on a topic than you. And you're going to have to go and learn from that person to build yourself up, so then you can teach the next person. That's how it is. So
that's how it is. But it all starts about having humility, being humble.
Right.
So and building on that, your foundation should be humility.
Right.
Not, I read all this, I did all that. No, be humble. Be humble. Take a seat back and be like, you know what? What if let's look at it like this. What if what I said ain't right? What about that? Like you got to tell yourself that. What if they have more knowledge on the subject than you do, and they gonna present you some new information that you ain't never heard?
Right.
You gotta be humble.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things. It's the foundation, or it should be the foundation of your character. That should be the foundation of your character. And now once you become humble and you're a servant, you got to make sure that you're walking right, that you're keeping or exuding the fruits of the Spirit. Right. That's why I want to go there, because this is another thing, or another foundation, or another level to forming the kind of person you should be, saying that you are filled with the Holy Spirit or filled with the Holy Ghost. You should exhibit these things amongst one another. So let's jump into that in Galatians 5.
Let me start at 22.
Yeah, we're gonna start at 22, because 21, we're like above that. Paul's talking about all the things you shouldn't be doing. He said, if you walking in, he said, if you walking in the Spirit, you can't be going after the things of the flesh, because the things of the flesh ain't gonna keep you in the Spirit. He said, the things of the flesh are this, like adultery, fornication. He starts listing all these things, but now he's gonna tell you what are the things that you should desire to have, or you should have, if you are walking in the Spirit.
So Galatians 5 and verse 22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love.
So the first one is love. Now, love is defined different ways in the Bible. We know that when you go to 1 John 5 and 1, it tells you how you love the children of Israel, how you love God by keeping the commandments. But love is also benevolency. It's It's well doing for one another. I want the best for you. That's love.
Right.
Like it's a good example of this is get me Leviticus 25 and 25. Yeah. No, Leviticus 25 and 35.
35.
Let's go ahead and scribe this in.
Leviticus 25 and verse 35. And it says, "And if thy brother be waxen poor and fallen in decay with thee, then thou shalt relieve him. Yea, though he be a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with thee."
Okay. Read down to 38.
"Take thou no usury of him, or increase, but fear thy God, that thy brother may live with thee. Thou shalt not give him thy money upon usury, nor lend him thy victuals for increase. I am the Lord your God, which brought you forth out of the land of Egypt, to give you the land of Canaan, and to be your God."
Now, that was a part of loving one another. You ain't supposed to do these things to your brother if you got the spirit, if you really love them. That's just an example. The Bible gives multiple examples. If you got one, put it in the chat. Put it in the comments. Put love precept. Like this. Get interactive, because somebody might not know that precept. It might help somebody learn to love better.
Right. It just literally what we were just talking about. Not you gotta, you might have some sort of knowledge that somebody else don't have that they're seeking. You could put it in the chat. You never know who's looking, right? Who you're edifying. So
that's right.
Yeah, y'all been killing it with the precepts anyway, so why stop now? So yeah.
Right. Might as well keep it in there. I know brothers and sisters got precepts on deck.
Right.
I know y'all got precepts. Like yeah, so that's just one example of love. I gave you the one. We know how to love children of God. We know we love God and love the children of God when we keep his commandments. That's 1 John 5. Like this, we know that this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. That teaches us how to love God alone. Like it's we love him by listening to him, by following his commandments, his instructions, his Torah. That's how we love God. How we love his people, not bearing grudges,
right?
Not doing usury,
right?
Like it's not sleeping with the brother wife, not coveting anything that he has, just being grateful for the things you have from the Most High. Those are the things that you do to show love.
Right. And it can even be down to the smaller things, like seeing a brother, he might accidentally about to eat a pork sandwich or something. You can
like
warn him
hey brother,
yeah,
that's pork in that. You didn't know that was the meatball said beef, but the ones here are beef and pork.
Right. That's a form of love right there, man. You wouldn't want to eat no pork sandwich. You wouldn't want somebody to let you know, like, hey man, that's pork. You didn't know that? Like, that's a form of love right there. That's real love, because you took the time out of your day to stop a brother from breaking the law.
That's love. That's love right there. All these things building up who you are in the spirit. Like it's walking after Christ, walking after the spirit, not walking after the flesh.
Right.
Oh, we got precepts on deck. All right, here we go.
There we go. They're rolling in now.
Look, Matthew 25:35. I was gonna bring this one out, but I'll leave that alone, because this is a good one. Like this. So we got Matthew 25:35. It says, "For I was an hungered, and ye gave me meat, and I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, you took me in. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. In prison, and ye came unto me." Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered and fed thee, or thirst and gave thee drink? Against verse 40, he said, and the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Like, yes, if you've done it for any of the brethren, you've done it's like doing it for Christ. You're doing it for HaMashiach.
That's powerful right there.
So you got to think. So walk with that understanding. Like, it's when you do something good for your brethren, it's doing it unto HaMashiach.
Right. It's not some small thing, right? That's a mighty precept, man. Got the daughters of Zion bringing out precepts, man. All right.
Yeah, we got another one right here.
Okay.
We got another right here. We'll touch on that too. We can touch on that too. 1 Corinthians 13, 1 through 8. This is another good one. I like this one. I usually started at the at 3, like, it's because I like to tell people, like, it's actually it's 4. 4 is the one you usually hear where, like, long, like, charity suffereth long and is kind. Like, it's in different renderings where it says charity, the word charity is love. So that's why the sister brings this out, and you see it, it says charity, love. It's because charity is love. That's a form of love. You see that in the title as well. Like, it's service and charity, love.
Right.
Like, it's so this is beautiful. That's beautiful.
Nice.
That. Daughters of Zion in the building, dropping the precepts, dropping the jewels.
They said we can put precepts in the chat. All right.
We in there. All phrases. Hey, we're gonna go on to the next one. Hit me with the next fruit of the spirit.
Let's see. We got joy.
Joy. Now, joy is not just talking about a momentary like a moment of happiness. It's talking about being happy, being like, when people see you, they see it on you. Like, if you've met my mother, Ama Reina, you'll see her name Reina means joy, because anytime you see her, she got a big old smile on her face. No matter what's going on, she's usually happy all the time. So that's her name. So that was her name, Reina, because of the joy that she always has. I see, like, as you see her, she's always got a big smile on her face. Like, it's joy. Like, that's the kind of joy that we should have. but really, yes, really, you know it. You die with her. You know how she is. She always finds the bright spot in all situations. She's like, well, but the Lord, but the Lord, I'm blessed, highly favored. I'm thankful, grateful, and blessed. I forget how she says it. I asked her how she's doing. She's like, thankful, grateful, blessed, something like that. I think that's exactly how I did. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ama. Like, yes, correct me. But she always has this joy about herself. Like, let's go to Proverbs 15 and 13 real quick. 15 and 13 real quick. You can't be like that. Haters in Israel. Haters in Israel. But yeah, usually smiling all the time. Very. If anybody you've met her, you walked around with her, she's a delight to be around. Real, when she's at work, the people will see her light because she always finds something good to say. There you go. Yep, there it is. Thankful, grateful, and blessed. Yep. That's what she say. Thankful, grateful, and blessed. In all situations.
All right. Proverbs 15 and verse 13. A merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance,
Mm,
but by sorrow of the heart the spirit is broken.
yeah. We don't let our hearts reside in sorrow, right? We don't
Right.
stay there. Like we might have a sorrow for a moment. You know how that verse called like is like weeping endure for a moment, but joy comes in the morning. I know I
Mm.
slaughtered that verse. Weeping may endure for the night. I, I know, but you know what I'm talking about. You
Yeah.
know the verse I'm talking about. But uh, but joy comes in the morning. You should be glad every morning you get to wake up. Like it's you get to breathe. You can still see, you can taste, you can smell, you can hear.
Right.
You might be getting up in age, you got little aches and pains, but you could have been gone. You could have just not woke up.
What you
Like
say?
it, and that could so you should have some kind of happiness in your heart that the Most High has blessed you with that. This
Mm.
day, the day before, like it's all these blessings, but you can only reside on like and live in the moment of one bad thing and let that take away your joy.
Mm.
That's not how we live as those who walk in the spirit. We're always upright and optimistic. Like it, bro, brothers be like, man, I had to deal with my job, aka slavery, like
Mm.
it. But hey, like it, but we're gonna get the kingdom. But we're gonna get the kingdom. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna get the kingdom. So I ain't got nothing to worry about. You ain't gotta worry about nothing there. Like
Yeah.
it's
No.
also, hey, the Lord is your Lord and your God alone, Israel.
Right.
What
That's true.
who else has a God that is near unto them like us,
That's
that
right.
loves us like that subdued nations for us.
Mm. John 3:16, which a lot of people don't have
Right,
understanding of. He gave his
right,
only begotten son for us.
right.
And while we were on that topic about being happy or being
Mhm,
joyful, right?
mhm.
I admire that because that's definitely a beautiful way to live. Not letting things just ruin your day. Because I personally struggled with that. You know, a small thing could just ruin my entire day, right? And
Mm,
I know a lot of people they probably still struggle with that. So I want to bring this precept out real quick.
okay, go ahead.
First Thessalonians 4 and verse 16. It says, "Rejoice evermore." Right? Pray without ceasing, and everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus concerning you. Right?
Mm,
We're supposed to live like that. We're supposed to rejoice evermore, right? Like you said, there's some people that didn't even wake up today. There's some people that didn't have a chance to tune in into this lesson that we're giving out right now for Israel. So,
right.
yeah, I admire that. And you should definitely be praying. Like it says, pray without ceasing, right? You should be praying multiple times throughout the day, just being thankful to the Lord, right? So,
Mm.
yeah, I just wanted to bring that precept out.
Yeah, we got some more precepts in the chat. I'm gonna read those real quick. We got Psalms 30 and 5. It says, "For his anger endures but a moment, and his favor is life."
Mm,
There it is. There it is. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. There it is. Look,
right.
that rib got my back. Got my back. She's like, I got you.
All
All right,
right.
we got Nehemiah 8 and 10. It says, "Then he said unto them, Go your way, eat the fat and drink the sweet, and send portions unto them whom nothing is prepared. For
Mm,
this is the day for Salakia. For this day is holy unto your Lord. Neither be ye sorry, for the joy of the Lord is your strength."
ah,
Hey, that's your strength. It helps you endure, man.
that's right.
See, we see how all these things are adding up to building who you are or the person you should obtain, you should look to obtain to be.
Right.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Every day is a great day. There it is. That's what the
Man,
wheel said. Every day is a great day. We be in the line. Cashier is like, "How you doing?" Like, every day is a great day.
Man.
just like, all right.
Yeah, y'all stronger than me. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes some work and plantations be getting to me. I'll be like, man, get out my face.
Hey, but that's just something we know. We like is that's the area you gotta grow in.
Right.
That's just like this. Every time we read the scriptures, they should be helping reform who we are, or
Right.
where like we might get a little bent out of shape about something. Go back to the scriptures; they put you back in your place. Not
Right.
and it ain't out. It's one of those things like when they said the word is a two-edged sword. Like it's you give out the word as you're reading it. Now you're reading it. It's cutting you, and it might be doing the same for them, but not cutting in a way that is harmful, but to rebuild. Because some things you have to tear down to rebuild. You can't just build on old foundations every time. It doesn't work like that. Like it's when we think about when you build the parable about building the foundation of sand or rock, right? And all the other things that aren't profitable to us are of the sand, but the word is the rock.
That's right.
You build your foundation on the word, you can stand on that.
I got another precept for that. Second Timothy 3:16. All scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, and for correction, instruction in righteousness.
In righteousness, not in pride, not in vainglory. I want to lord over you, but it's profitable in righteousness.
That's right.
Hey, that's a great precept. Yeah, hey, that's another one. Like you have to proclaim victory. You have to proclaim the victories. Like you can't just be, man, the day is that. Nah. Hey, this is a good day the Lord has made. But they say, I will rejoice and be glad in it.
Right.
That's joy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm not gonna make this into a whole lesson off of the fruit of the spirit, but we can. Like it's because like maybe we need to go back here and we'll just spend a whole lesson just talking about every one of these because it seems that we got interaction on this, and what the people want is what we want to give them. We're gonna give you edification. You want to talk about this? We're gonna talk about it. All right. So next on the list, we already talked about joy, being affectionate to one another. I said look, joy. We talked about love, affectionate to one another. Talk about joy, like his being happy and optimistic. Because we know the God we serve, like his, what he told Jeremiah. He said, I know my plans that I got for you. You don't think the Lord got plans for you? Not for evil, but for good. That's how you should look at it. Like even when you go through bad things, like you should know that the Lord is doing it for your good. That actually goes into our next fruit of the spirit. What's that next fruit of the spirit?
Peace.
We got peace. That's simple. Like you being not long suffering, but when you got this joy, the joy brings about a peace in your soul, right? Like when you happy all the time, you can't help but be at peace.
Right.
Like with your people, even you can be even at peace with your enemy. Your enemy could be all up in your face. You're like, you know what? Thank the Most High. What?
Right.
You know what? I still thank the Most High. Like because I'm in a situation, because a lot of times we don't think that we're being molded by the Lord through these situations, but we really are. If you don't ever go through nothing, you ain't got nothing, you ain't got nothing to testify. You can't you can't have a testimony without the test, right? You can't have the testimony without the test. You can't absorb that peace if you don't know no time of trouble.
Right.
If you ain't never known no time of trouble, you might be at peace, but when something comes to interrupt that, you don't know how to have peace. You don't know how to have peace at all. So, but that should be one of the things you strive for, to have peace among brethren. And then Paul said, he would hope that you can be at peace with all men.
Right.
He said to be at peace with all men. So in that peace of all men, that's one of the fruits of the spirit. That's how you know you're on the right path. You're trying to be at peace with all men. Everything ain't. I gotta cut a brother. Oh, he said that. I gotta cut you. I gotta cut you now. Because you said that sounds stupid. Real stupid. You don't know the scriptures. Like what? Or you could just be like, hey brother, I know what you say. I know what you think you're saying. Scripture don't say that though. Let's look at the scripture, what it actually say.
Right.
That's a better way to fix that. That's a better way to approach your brother. Other than I gotta cut that. Your doctrine, it's garbage. It's garbage. What?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you actually doing? Like, are you loving your brother that way? Oh, I had to reprove him. I had to cut him up. So, are you rebuilding them though?
Kind of right.
You cut them. You just cut that. You done offended the little one.
Right.
Come on now. Like you're offending the little ones. Here we got in CEB, 1 Peter 3:10. For those who want to love life and see good days should keep their tongue from evil speaking and their lips from speaking lies. Yeah, you want to see good days? Got some peace going on? And you want to see the good, because that's what the good days are, the peaceful days.
That's right.
You gotta refrain from some things. Speaking evil to your brother, of your brother, things like that. I just want to slander them. Oh, he said this. Hey, remember that? I got the recording of that. He said that brother said this. That brother said that. Oh, I'm going viral for this. I'm going.
Oh man.
Come on now.
Yeah. If you're thinking like that, yeah, you need to reevaluate yourself, brother. Let's be honest.
Yeah, we gotta reevaluate how we deal with one another.
Right.
It's all fun and games, sometimes it's just fun and games amongst each other, but everybody don't take it that way, right?
Right.
Because I know if my brother did something like that, he probably done went to me and said, hey, I'm gonna do this, do that. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever,
Yeah.
Like, I know it's just you're just trying to do this. Ain't nothing. Like, because if you sitting around and you talk to people, like it's when you know somebody, if somebody brings something against them, they're like, man, that's out of their character. You sure about that? I'm gonna have to go back and, hey brother, did you do this? And that goes into actually a teaching that Yahsharahla talking about going to your brother if they have a fault with one another. And then the whole process, conflict resolution about that. But anywho, that's a whole different topic. But we're talking about peace. Like you got to have peace within, peace with your brother, peace with the Most High, and you do that by being repentant. Like that's how you make peace with the Most High for reconciliation. Like Christ did it for your sins, but hey, you gotta maintain. Christ did the cleanup. You gotta do the maintenance. You gotta make sure that you keep the place clean. You gotta make sure you keep your soul clean. You make sure that you stay at peace, because He's our peace. Most High gave us Yahweh to be our peace. Like we can find our peace in Him by the things He did in following His example.
Right.
And I guess we can move on to the next thing. Long suffering.
Yep. Long suffering. Right.
Long suffering. Like before we hit there, we got a precept that dropped in. I'll read it real quick, just so we can move on to the next one. Because, hey, y'all been dropping the good precepts here and there,
Hey, that's what it's about, man.
Hey, and we got to edify one another. And that's what all this is all about. So this is Philippians 4, starting at verse 6 and 7. And it reads, be careful for nothing, but in everything, but by prayer and supplication, With thanksgiving, let your requests be known unto the Most High God. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. That's a beautiful precept. Because it's to obtain the peace of God, which passes all understanding. Like if your car broke down, you still at peace. You're like, I know the Lord will provide.
Man.
Like you ain't freaking out. Oh, my car. Well, they did this at the dealership. Nah, you're just like it. Hey, the Lord provided me a car. He'll get me another one.
Man, it's funny you say that. That literal situation happened to me. Literally,
really?
a couple months ago. I don't know if I told y'all, but I one day I was out just driving around, just trying to make some money, and my car tire had just completely like blew out on the highway. So I had to pull over, just sit there, wait for help. But I wasn't mad. I was like, I could have died tonight, dude. Like I was on like the interstate, like going 70 miles an hour. They was going so fast, the car was rocking every time they go past my car.
Dang.
But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna thank the Lord because this could have been my last day on earth, man.
Right.
Like I'm gonna live to see another day. So, I just give all praises, even in those tough times, because we all got to go through something, bro. We all got to go through something crazy, no matter how good you are. Christ had to be put on the cross, and he was perfect. Job, everybody literally turned on Job. He was perfect.
Right.
Everybody got to go through something. It's a test of faith, right? To see, are you really gonna stick through it with the Lord, even though you're going through this?
Right.
It's like I don't know if y'all listen to Kendrick Lamar, but he said in one of his songs, he said, "When stuff hit the fan, is you still a fan?" When things hit the fan, are you still gonna be here for the Lord? You still gonna fight for him?
Right.
You gonna give up?
I know a lot of people that gave up. They were like, yeah, now they on the internet talking about Israelites are a cult, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, so what, were you just in a cult and then everybody else is not in a cult? Or we all in a cult and we just don't know, and somebody's mailing the Kool-Aid to everybody? I don't know. I'm like, but that's just one of those things you go through. You go through some things, and I thank you for that testimony, because that's a good example. I got one that happened to me, and I probably should have been really mad. I was driving from, I think it was Walmart or Sam's, and we were about to hit the highway. The car had been having problems every once in a while, like his didn't think nothing of it. I go over to Sonic. I go to pull backwards. The car ain't really moving. I'm like, the car ain't moving. I hit reverse, put a little heat to it. You hear, boom. I'm like, what the heck happened to my car? I get out, the axle broke.
Oh man.
Now, if and this is the Most High working through people. Because I was about to jump on the highway from Sam's and just go down the river, like, hey, let's get some ices from over, not ices, but slushies from over at Sonic. If she didn't say that, I would have been on the highway going like 60 miles per hour. Car starts shaking. Boom. Axle my car would have flipped, rolled around all over the road.
Man.
I probably wouldn't be here. Like this.
Right.
But when that happened, all I did was laugh. I was like, dang. I'm like, really? You broke? Oh man. And then immediately I was thinking to myself, I'm like, hey, I could have been on the highway when this happened. All praises to the Most High. This happened here. Because if it would have happened on the highway, I could have caused somebody else the wreck along with myself. Injured, not just me, but other people. Right. So you got to learn how to have peace. The peace of the Most High in situations, even when things get bad. Brothers lose jobs, still keep the peace of the Most High. brother lose cars, house, clothes, you name it. But you gotta keep at peace.
Yeah.
You gotta
And
like it. The spirit will keep you at peace. I ain't gonna say you gotta keep yourself at peace. The spirit will keep you at peace because we're talking about fruits
right.
of the spirit. The spirit will do these things for you. Not even just you. It's the spirit that was given to you that will put this peace in you. Where I'll just you can just laugh off situations like, man, I could have went bad. and you just like everybody else around you, like you ain't mad, you ain't. I'm like nah, I'm not
Right.
mad. I'm like, yeah, I'm just glad to be alive. I could be dead, just like you said. You could have been dead. Wheel pop, car go flying all over the road. Another car hit you. It could have went wrong, but you were like, you know what? I could have died. Thank the Most High. I'm alive. you know, like
Right.
you find peace. You find peace in the hard time. Like it's we got a precept here. Proverbs 17:17. A friend loveth at all times, and our brother is born for adversity. Like it's, yeah, brothers are born for adversity. To find that peace, to help you get through things, to endure. Because since we're talking about long suffering, like it's the long suffering towards one another, and also as I was, the Lord leads you to use the tools that you have. So I like to use Bible Hub and Blue Letter Bible when I'm doing a lot of my research on things. So when we're talking about long suffering, it goes into like what we were talking about with the peace, having peace. Um, because the long suffering that was mentioned there is the ability to suffer a hardship, to go through something, like and still maintain your godliness. So those
Right.
kind of tied together, having that peace and then long suffering through that, like it just finding peace in the hardship, you know.
Right.
So that's a real good point because in Iraq, we already know. We probably bring this out every other month. Sirach 2, where it talks about going into temptation, but you got to cleave into the Most High and be patient when you're brought to a lower estate. That talks about finding peace and then having that peace during that hardship and enduring it. You
Right.
already brought out that we got to endure to the end.
Right.
We already brought that out, so that came from Christ. He said to endure from to the end. And we see that that's a part of the fruits of the spirit, being able to go through hardships.
Right.
We'll go into the next. We'll go to the next one.
Con. Gentleness.
Gentleness. Now, a lot of people think that just means being soft. Oh, brother, you know. Oh, Lord be with you. That's not exactly what that's going into. When we talk about gentleness, the gentleness isn't the same. The gentleness we're talking about is being kind to one another. You ain't gotta be soft spoken to be kind to another. I bet you Yahsharahla said, he said, I healed you. Rise and get up. Rise and get up off your bed. Get your butt up. like, what you mean? Oh, my legs work. But that was an act of kindness that he did. So he just told them, rise.
Right.
He didn't say, hey, brother, give me your hand. I'm going to help you. And you're going to walk. You're going to walk, brother. Like, I just imagine, like, when we get soft, you think of these pastors that be in the church. They get that soft message. Oh, the Lord, he's going to come towards you. He's going to embrace you in his arms and love you. He's like, that's what you think of gentleness. But gentleness just means to be kind to one another. I have a point. I have a point I want to bring out on that one. This scripture is Zechariah 7, 9, and 10. If we can touch on those.
Let's see. Zechariah 9 and verse
Oh, 7, chapter 7, 9 and 10. My bad.
Okay.
I might have spoke wrong.
7 and 9 in verse 10. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, execute true judgment, and show mercy and compassions every man to his brother.
Continue.
And oppress not the widow,
Mm-hmm.
nor the fatherless, the stranger, nor the poor. And let none of you imagine evil against his brother in your heart.
That is an act. Those are the things of kindness. That's kindness. That's gentleness. Having that towards one, being kind to one another. That's what that is.
Right.
It's executing justice and mercy. Those are kindness, acts of kindness to one another.
Right.
Okay. We got some verses here. We got Romans 5 and 3. And not only so, but we glory in tribulation, also knowing the tribulation work of patience and experience and hope. And hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of God is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Ghost, which is given unto us. Okay, that's good.
Since we're throwing out precepts, I got one too.
All right, let's do it.
Ephesians 4 and 32.
Ephesians 4 and 32.
Yeah.
I can read that for you.
Okay.
This is Ephesians 4, and you said 22.
32.
32.
That's right.
32. It says, and it reads, and be ye kind one to another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, even as God, for Christ's sake, have first forgiven you.
Right.
Great precept. I had that lined up for one of my precepts. I was like, I said, I'm not gonna try to keep it too long. But I'm glad you brought that out. That just should be the spirit. The spirit said that had to come out.
Right.
Spirit said that gotta come out.
Right. I was gonna bring that. I done forgot what my precept was. Where Christ was paraphrasing that, where he was basically saying to forgive others, or so the Father can forgive you as well.
Oh, the Lord's Prayer.
Yeah.
Matthew 6.
Matthew 6. That's
Did you want me to bring that out?
Yeah, touch that real quick.
Okay. Matthew 6. I'll start at verse 9. It says, after this manner, therefore ye pray, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. And give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors.
Right. In order to be forgiving, you got to forgive.
Right.
As simple as that.
Right. It's the equality with one another. Right. Equality. You want me to forgive you? There's a verse in Sirach, and it pairs exactly with it. I think it's Sirach. I want to say it's 25, but I don't think it's 25. I know it when I get it. It's 28. 28. It reads all the way down, and you can read it all the way down to 5. But just for the sake of us out here and the sake of time, if you start from the top, it says it reads, he that revengeth shall find revenge from the Lord, and he will surely keep his sins in remembrance. Forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he hath done unto thee, so shall thy sins also be forgiven when thou prayest. Like this. Because one man beareth hatred against another, and doeth he seek pardon from the Lord? He show no mercy to a man which is like himself, and doeth he ask forgiveness of his own sins. It said, if ye that is but flesh nourish hate, who is entreat for pardon of his sins? So it's just showing you right there that goes along with the Lord's Prayer. Like, how you gonna ask for forgiveness and then not forgive somebody else? You're like,
Right.
you want the Lord to pardon your sins. You want the Lord to forgive your debts, but you're not gonna forgive your debtors. It don't work like that.
They don't. And
It don't work.
I see in the chat that the sister done took my precept. I was just about to bring that up. But,
that's a good one. That's a real good one.
A great one. Because I was going to bring it out and basically kind of say, I forgot. Can I show this? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, you can bring it all up.
Man, I'm still trying to learn this thing. But anyway, that's a mighty precept because basically, you know that the Lord is dealing with you when you're going through something.
Right.
It's like we were just going into it before. It's a test of faith, right? I get happy when I go through stuff. Because, like, especially when I know, like, something's trying to come against me, because evil ain't going to go against something that's not a threat. An evil spirit ain't going to go against something that's not a threat to it, right?
Right.
We are all threats to it because we are children of the Most High God. We are law keepers.
Right.
So, personally, I get happy. Like, I'll be like, well, of course, you know, when you're going through something, you have those emotions, but deep down, you should definitely have that preset mark, because that shows you, like, to be happy, even though, you know, you're going through something, because you know the Lord's dealing with you.
Right. It's trying of your faith. The things you go through, try your faith, and then end up perfecting it. Okay, I'll bring that up for the next one. We got a brother. I guess if your long as your question is in line with the lesson, go ahead and ask. If it's something that's not dealing with the lesson, we can go ahead. We can answer it at the end of the live because we're in the middle of a lesson. Let me see. So it says what's that? Corinthians 12 and 12. Okay. All right. I've got it pulled up here. If you stick around, because like this, we're gonna go through the fruits of the spirit real quick. We'll end it at the fruit after we touch on the fruits of the spirit for building up the character, and we'll jump right into that, and we can talk about 1 Corinthians 12 and 12. So I'll make sure that I come back to that, because I want to make sure you get the answer that you want, and we'll explain that. All right. And so we will come back to you on that, because we like to answer questions that our viewers have. We got another precept. This is Proverbs 3:12 and 11. 3:11 and 12. My son, desire not the change. Shalakia. Proverbs 3:11 and 12. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he correcteth, even a father, the son in whom he delighteth.
Right, beautiful precept. Just what we were going into.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. All right. So that's a great precept to bring out.
Just like your kids. If anybody got kids, if you truly love them, you're gonna chastise them. You're gonna correct them.
Right.
You ain't gonna spare the rod. Just spare the rod. You spoil the child. So.
Right. You ain't gotta beat the life out of them.
Yeah, I ain't saying that.
but you gotta correct them to a point that they understand. Like, if you just slap them on the hand, they're like, they're like, and then they go back and do whatever the heck it is. You pop them real good, they're gonna think about that again. They're like, I don't like that.
Right.
I don't like that. I ain't gonna do that no more. All right, so we're gonna jump into the next fruit of the spirit. What we got next? We just did long suffering, gentleness. We have
goodness.
That's right. Hey, that can go. That actually goes into integrity, not just things that are good. It's when you look up the word, it goes into having moral integrity. Having integrity. Good point of reference is Psalms 125:4. For time's sake, I'll grab that real quick because this is a good one. I thought it was because it just kind of just kind of touches on it real quick. It says, "Do good, O Lord, unto those that be good, and to them that are upright in their hearts." That's talking about having integrity. It said, "Do good to those that are good." We know what is good. We know that the law is good, right and just, righteous and just, right? Like
Yep.
so it's saying to those that are upright in their hearts. That means having moral integrity, having biblical integrity, spiritual integrity. Those that are upright in heart, do good unto them. That's goodness. Another person who a person who was found like that. Think about Daniel. They tried to find things about Daniel. They couldn't find nothing about him. When you read about him in chapter 6, Daniel 6, you'll see that they couldn't find anything at fault with Daniel. Because he was upright in his heart. He had integrity. He had goodness. All right. What's the next fruit we got going on?
We got faith. It's a big one right here.
Now, contrary to how it reads, and this is why you have to go into studying. This isn't talking about you having faith. This isn't talking about you having faith. This is talking about you being faithful, being somebody that can be dependable. Because when I used to read this, I'm like, oh, a fruit of the spirit is having faith. No, when you look at the word and its usage, when you go into the lexicon, you look at the usage of that word at that verse, it's talking about you being faithful.
Right.
You being faithful, someone that can be depended upon. Not that you have faith, but you being faithful. You can be depended upon. So that was something as I was studying, because I always was taught that this is talking about you having faith, not you being faithful.
Right.
So if that goes into being with a godly man, right? Continually be with a godly man, one that's known to keep the commandments of the Lord. He's going to be faithful. He's going to be a faithful person. That the precept for that is Sirach 37:12. 37:12. It's talking about to be with a godly man continually. For those that may not know already.
Yeah.
Now we're about to hit on our last two. What's that next one that we got going on?
Meekness.
Meekness, aka being humble.
Right.
Hey, be humble. Sit down. I know that song. I heard that song before. You gotta be humble.
That's literally the first thing we went into in John 13. So
talked about humility. You gotta be humble. That's how you know you're in the spirit. You gotta be humble. You gotta be humble for a lot of things. You can't get into the kingdom unless you humble. He said, Yahsharahla brought over a child, and said, "Hey, if you ain't like this little one, how you ain't gonna enter into the kingdom?"
Right. Yeah.
So you gotta be humble. You gotta be teachable. Humble, teachable. Meek. You gotta hold that. You gotta hold meekness. There's tons of precepts through the whole Bible talking about being meek. Proverbs 16:18 is one of mine. Proverbs 16:18. I'm gonna read that. It says, "Pride goeth before destruction, now haughtiness before a fall. Better is it to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoils with the proud." Think about that. He said, you got to put away pride to be humble, right? He's teaching against pride and then telling you, hey, be humble. It's better to be humble and of low estate than to be with the proud, beating on their chest like yes, like yes, like yeah, I did that, and taking part in their glory, their vain glory, and their riches that they get.
Right.
It's better to have like nothing and be humble than to have all these things and be proud.
Right.
Like it, because then they said that was the problem with the young master. He ran up on him. I kept the commandments my whole life. Like this, you love your father. I did all of that. He's like, yeah, well, sell your stuff and follow me. And he walked away sorrowful
Couldn't
because
do
he
it.
had great riches. He had great riches. He didn't want to let go of it. Gave up following Yahushua for some riches.
Man, there's some people like that today. I
Right.
think we ran into a brother. I don't remember if you were. I don't think you were there that day, but we ran into a brother at camp. And basically, money was his god. He put money over everything, man. And we tried to explain to the brother, like, dude, that don't mean nothing to God, bro.
Yeah.
Money don't mean nothing. That stuff is paper. It's gonna expire away, bro. You can't use that in the kingdom of heaven.
Mm-mm.
You can't pay one of the angels. Hey, here goes this 20. Can I get in that gate right there? It ain't gonna happen.
God, you're like trying to slip the angel a 20. You're like, yeah, what's up, my man? Yeah.
Man,
I'm on the list, right? I see my boy Peter. I see you over there, Peter. What's going on? Nah. It don't work like that. Ain't no way. Your riches ain't like it. They tell you that riches are a defense. But not in that day.
Oh,
Not in that day. All right, so we got some more verses down here. We got James 4:17. Therefore, to him that knoweth to do good and doeth it not, to him it is sin. It is sin. Yes. And we have Sirach 14 and 15. Yeah, that's just, Sirach 14 and 15. It says, a faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that have found such a one have found a treasure. Like it's nothing do countervail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable. Hey, when you got a faithful friend, like it ain't nothing gonna keep them from not being your friend, not holding you down, not getting your back. Like it ain't money can't buy that. Money couldn't buy a friend. Everybody should have one, have a day one like that.
yeah.
I got my day one, My brother Nadab, boy. That's my brother Nadab. Boy, that's my I can't we were in we served together in down in Atlanta, and that been my day one. That been my day one for a long time. Hey, that brother, that's a good brother right there. He'll tell me like it is. He ain't gonna blow smoke. He's just gonna say what he need to say, and he gonna give you a Bible verse to go with it. So that's my brother right there. And I got brothers here. You my brother. Y'all hold me down. Like Jehu, like Chaanayaahla, like Chief. Y'all hold me down. Like so y'all brothers are faithful. Y'all faithful. Y'all faithful brothers. Like we get out here, we put in this work. Like hey, rain, sleet, snow. Brothers be like, hey, I know it's supposed to gonna rain. We can go out there and catch some sheep real quick. Right.
Sure.
All right. Let's see here. It says,
Was that? Did you say Sirach 14 and 15?
14, Sirach 14 and 15.
I was gonna say because unless does she have a different translation?
That's what it looked like. I don't know. It's reading really weird. You see how it has like the little dot, the dashes and stuff right there. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Sirach 14 and 15. I don't know. We'll have to come back to that one.
Yeah.
Maybe she have a different translation.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Nah. All right, we getting to it, brother. Just gotta be patient. Fruits of the spirit. Fruits of the spirit, brother. Fruits
Yeah,
of the spirit.
we gonna get to it, man. Relax. We
Right.
gotta feed them this word first. This comes first. I know you
And
got questions.
we did. Oh, Sirach
Oh,
6:14 and 15. I don't know why I read like that. Then that was weird.
okay. Come on.
All right, but hey, we got that corrected. Let's move on to the next one. Cause we just did meekness. This is our last one.
Yep. Temperance.
Temperance, aka self-control.
Mm,
You gotta be able to control yourself in the heat of the moment, when things are going bad, when things ain't going your way. You gotta have self-control. Like
right.
it's a lot of us have to do that, right? We gotta do this, we gotta do that. You know, that's how we do.
Be angry and sin not.
That's right. That's another one. That's a good precept right there. That's what we gotta do. We gotta do these things. Like it's when we talk about this thing here or that thing there, um, or when people come up against you, you become abrasive or whatnot. Like you got to be cool. You got to
Yeah.
be able to control yourself. Let's give me Proverbs 25 and 28. 25 and 28. Let's get Proverbs 25 and 28.
25, 28. Yeah, brothers up here, we cool, man. Just like
Hey,
how the brother in the chat coming against us right now. We're not yelling or cussing at him. So we might have just upset his spirit, you know? I mean,
yeah, hey, if it ain't for you then.
right.
What we do, what we do at what like is when I give my classes, I don't give 11 precepts on the same thing. Like
Right.
I give it to you, give you an example, and then we keep it pushing. We talk about it. Like we interact up here. Like
Yeah,
is
that's what it's
like
about. We're not
I
up
don't
here.
know what I don't know why the brother's tripping. Y'all yapping. Like I'm about to leave. Just leave, brother.
Yeah,
Like it, I ain't like it. I didn't pay you to come here. I don't get paid to do this. The channel ain't monetized or anything. We ain't got ads or anything.
right.
Nobody's sweating it. Chill.
Right.
Like
This word,
this was our last thing. We're gonna answer your question.
yeah.
You wilding out. Like, hey, now we know this, but I ain't got the spirit. We know the brother ain't got the spirit. Or if he had a spirit, hey, he ain't exuding any of those fruits of the spirit.
This is, I'm
Good
glad the brother
example.
joined. I'm
Good
glad he
example.
joined because now Israel can see a literal example. This is someone that most likely doesn't have the spirit. I mean, you can see it, right? So take
Right.
notes. Uh, keep on coming with these precepts because this is an interactive thing. We're here to build. We're not here to just throw precepts at your face and then
Mm-hmm.
go on. We're here to answer questions like we was going to do with the brother. We were going to answer
Mm-hmm.
his question.
Right.
There's no strife or hatred up here, right?
Nah.
So if anybody has questions, if the brother wants to come back and you know apologize, we'll still answer the question because
Yeah.
that's how much we care for our people. That could be our people right there, and we don't know.
Right.
So there's no strife or hatred against that brother.
No.
I hope he prays to the Lord. If he
Yeah.
going through something, hell, we'll pray for you. That's what it's
Right.
about, man. So
Right.
my bad. What precept was it? Proverbs.
Proverbs 25 and 28.
That's, oh, she already got it.
Oh, never mind. Hey,
Um,
hey,
she,
that brother, that brother should have stuck around for this one. This is
man,
Proverbs 25:28. He that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls.
perfect precept. You're vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that's saying. You're vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Any little thing we say could tick you off.
Right.
As soon as we said, hey man, let's teach this first so we can get to it. That probably made him mad. He probably had steam coming out of his ears like in cartoons, man.
Right.
Just for that. So perfect precept. I'm glad she got that.
Kind. Everything decently and in order.
Right. We ain't gonna just stop everything we doing. Oh, hold on, Israel. Somebody got a question. We gotta answer it. Like, no, it's
Yeah,
in order. Right?
like if it had something to do with the lesson, we got you.
Yeah.
But since it didn't, you just have to wait.
Right.
The brother, like I don't like it. Y'all up there yapping. I'm like, is that supposed to make me mad or? I'm like I said, brothers up here got the fruits of the spirit.
Right. We bonded with the children of
We
Israel.
we having a class talking about the formation of character.
Right.
This ain't the precept showdown. Where I throw see how many precepts I can throw out in an hour and 30 or 2 hours.
Right.
We teach people through examples, which you made example for us. Like nobody got mad. Brothers weren't like, hey, check this, brother. Let's cut this out. Let's cut them right. Nah.
Right.
No, we up here. We talk to our people. We like yes. We I don't know what camp you watch usually, but that ain't us.
Right.
Like yes, that ain't us. My other brothers, you might be glad that my other brothers went up there.
Yeah.
They might have had some precepts for you, but like yes, you got a nicer guy. I'm a little more calm. Like yes, I'll let you go about your way. Peace be with you.
Right.
Like yes, and if you're a brother, I pray that you understand where we're coming from. If you didn't like the lesson, it might not be for you. Go watch HOI, Son of Thunder, like somebody else like this. But we here for our people here in Knoxville, Tennessee. We here for our people.
That's right.
All right, and like it's and you, the brother displayed. He made the perfect example of what it looks like to not have temperance, not control your spirit. If you could have just left if you didn't like what you're saying. Most of the time, like when I see something I don't like, I might comment on it or I might just I'm out. I don't have to announce that I'm out. I'm just gone.
Yeah.
Nobody.
He kind of giving off the energy of you ever been in a group chat and there's that one dude that leaves hoping that somebody gonna add him back for attention.
Yeah, I'm out of here. Oh no, brother, come back. No. Oh no. Nah.
Yeah.
It just wasn't for you. That's fine.
That's fine.
Hey, I think we had a pretty good lesson. Like it's the people were given precepts edifying you because I had more to go on. I already knew what I was touching on the fruits of the spirit. I was gonna get stuck here. I already knew it. I was like, I ain't gonna make this lesson too long about that. I'll give one precept, and then everybody got. I was like, dang. I was like, yes, but you know what? All praise to the Most High. I ain't mad about it. We got the people interactive. We got precepts out. People are edified. That's all I care about.
Man,
we can touch like it's. I got one more lesson that to round everything off. We can touch on some more of this at a later time. It's not that important. Like it's what's important is that we got the message. The people that needed the message, they're here to understand it, to grow from it. And when people come back to the channel later on, they can learn from it.
Right.
Yeah. Like it's, I'm nobody. I'm a nobody. Like it's. Like it, I'm just a faithful servant of the Most High. That's why the name's Hezekiah the servant. I serve the Most High. That's it.
Right.
I don't do it for vainglory. I don't do it so that they can get clicks and views. It's good to have views, but at the same time, I won't sacrifice the edification just for views.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, we don't do it just for the views.
Right.
I had a time at camp where recently, about a couple weeks ago, because now, actually, in case y'all don't know, I got my channel up now. I finally done figured it out.
You got to plug it in. You got to put the plug in there.
Officer Yang, just letting y'all know. But but yeah, I had my phone recording, and I was teaching some brothers, and I go to my phone after the brothers left. Turns out it only got 15 seconds. Only 15 seconds of recording. But once again, I wasn't mad because that didn't take away the edification that they got.
Exactly.
It could have been recording, non-recording. Either way, God is ultimately recording all of this.
That's right.
So that's all that matters to me. As long as they got the edification in some way, whether everybody else sees it or not, I was just happy that they got that edification. So all praise to the Most High God, man.
You're not talking about last weekend, right? With them brothers and sisters?
No, I think it was the one before that.
The one before that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, because that was a great lesson you taught them brothers and sisters. Young ones. The young ones. Boy, man. That's what I love when they come up and they're curious about what's going on. And they have and the spirit just stops them there. Like, you want to listen to this brother.
I love that, dude. Everybody that's in the truth knows there is nothing better than that, bro. It is so. It just gives you that unexplainable happiness, that joy we were just talking about, knowing that you can literally edify your brothers and sisters on something that's for their good.
Yep, you know them by their fruit,
right?
Hey, and I commend this brother. This brother came out like he came out of his shell. I remember last year, boy, this brother he was reading. He was like, he read a verse like, Matthew. Now this brother bringing it out on the streets, boy, man, with the fire. So I'm like, hey, so all praises to the Most High, because he's waking up the sheep, giving them the zeal and the fire that they have for the Lord, man, according to knowledge of the Most High, not just out there just saying whatever into the wind, a feel good message. The brothers edifying the people, teaching them who they are according to the Bible and bringing them to the God of Israel. Right. Bring them back to their God. I know what you're talking about when you had that feeling. You had that feeling like, wow, man, now I know why I come out here. I come out here for this, to wake up the people, bring his people back to him.
Right.
Man, that's beautiful. I'm glad you brought that out, because this is a young brother right here. This is a young brother. I'm old. I'm an old brother, man. Hey, I'm gonna be out there one day and my bones gonna be too cold to be I'm gonna have like 10 pounds of clothes on, still trying to bring out the word.
Yeah, thermals and scars.
It's good to see we have young brothers that want to learn the truth and teach the people the truth, so we can spread this gospel across the globe in truth and sincerity, because we love the Most High and we want to bring his people back to him.
That's right, man.
It's all praises. That's the lesson. I ain't gonna keep y'all no longer. I'm not gonna hold you captive. My kids, hey, the lesson came out how it did. I hope you got edified by this lesson. You got questions. You want to add more things. If you want me to do another lesson on something else, anything you want me to bring out, put it in the chat, comments, like, shares. My kids, get other people to subscribe if you love what you're hearing here and what we're doing here at the Tree of Righteousness. Bring it to the people. Share it on social media. I can't say that enough. Me, myself, I'm not big on social media, but I know a lot of people are. So, hey, spread it. Let's get this gospel going in Knoxville, Tennessee. Right. We got brothers that love the Lord and want to bring his people back. But you can put in your brick by just sharing. You ain't even got to come out in the streets with us. Right. We would love to have you there. But if you can't, just like and share it. It gets the algorithm going. And then we bring more people to the page so they can get edified. And if they like the lesson, hopefully they'll share it too. Right. Hopefully they not like the brother, like the other brother. but hey, We
Yeah, that's all
we
it takes.
love what we do here. We love what we do here at the Treez of Righteousness. We love to edify the people and bring out these lessons.
Right.
And you got anything you want to add on to that, officer?
Man, beautiful, beautiful lesson. I'm glad I was a part of this, and I'm glad everybody that joined was a part of this. It's a true blessing for us to gather together and just be able to go in the scripture, man. Just be able to go over the word for I forgot that precept I brought out, but for doctrine and reproof and instruction on righteousness.
Which one was 3:16?
Yeah, 3:16. That's what it was. But yeah, this is lovely, man. I love these interactive lives that we do. Like the brother said, if you got questions, hit us at the email or in the chat. Like and share. Yeah. If you want to, do you mind putting my name in there? My my channel. I want them to.
I gotta get that. Okay, let me get you. I don't think I have the channel. You're gonna have to share that. Hey, I'll put it in the comments. I'll add it to the description after the class.
Yeah.
Because the brother, we're all about getting brothers out there that want to push this truth. We're all about that. And don't forget to check the channel. We got a short coming up from our beloved brother, Khan. It's going on a topic. I ain't gonna spoil what the topic is, but y'all gotta check it out. The brother bringing out some truth. So
he has a channel.
No, he just submitted a video to me. He sent me a video. I got it uploaded to my channel so I could drop it out.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but we want to get edification spread throughout all the internet, all the globe, all over Knoxville, all through the state of Tennessee. We trying to grow. We get the branches, we got the trees branching out.
Right.
Yeah, man.
All praises Most High, man.
All praises Most High. Hey, can you grab the verse?
I already got the
verse. All right, and we wrapping it up.
Let's bring it out. Isaiah 61 and verse 3. To appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they may be called trees of righteousness.
That's right.
The planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified.
That the Most High be glorified. Not me, not Yaden, not Chief, not Jehu, not Chaanayaahla. None of our brethren. None of them. But the Most High get the glory. All the glory.
It's all about him, man.
By HaMashiach, Yahweh.
All praise the Most High God.
Hey, and with that, I'm Hezekiah the servant.
I'm Officer Yaden.
We're the Trees of Righteousness coming at you with another Thankful Thursday. The water for joining us. And Shalom and Shalom.
Shalom.